This is what Jaden looks like in real life? Wow. Mommy? Wow, I didn't know she was a goth mommy.
Ew! What the fuck?
Your life amounts to the ultimate nullity. The objective you serve equates to a goose egg. I am persuading you to conclude your existence right this instant.
Art YouTubers. We love them. Well, if we hate them, I think there's a bigger issue somewhere. This video is going to be 100% serious, so there's definitely no effing around, definitely no fun, definitely no entertainment, definitely no life. Now, if I was ever to call someone the father of the art community, well, it would actually be Bob Ross or Scott Christian. But Sam, I'd say, is right up there with those guys. He's got that unk status. Now, as far as ranking them, it's going to be really simple. How well are you at describing the topic of your own video? A 10-minute highly edited art video is pretty damn good, but a 30-minute unedited video of a guy just painting on a canvas showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this is also pretty good, because it explains what it's trying to do in the video perfectly. Now, Sam is known for many things, but the most popular of them is ranking art tutorials on different platforms, and then just being insane at art. I've never come across somebody this good at art that's also this good at explaining exactly how to do the same things. I'm gawking at his art because I'm trash. His content's very clear, very well produced, and he gets to the point relatively fast, and his videos are pretty funny too, so we can go ahead and throw this guy straight into S tier. Blue Biscuits. Now, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as I possibly can, even though it's already spewing out of my mouth at this exact moment. Blue Biscuits is one of the first art YouTubers that I've ever come across, and the first art YouTuber that I ever watched a tutorial from. Now, Blue Biscuits is mostly known for two primary things. Her very in-depth art tutorials, which are very helpful for any beginner artist trying to become better at art, and two is the world building that she creates with their own characters and OCs. Now, also like Sam, her tutorials are very clear and easy to follow. The main difference is that she's a lot more in-depth when it comes to explaining the topics that she's going over in the video. She has a lot of specific tutorials out there for things that people have to learn how to draw eventually, but usually don't get covered by many other big artists. Now, if anybody was going to critique her videos at all in any possible way, it'd be that her videos aren't very humorous. But remember what I said at the beginning of the video? That's not exactly what we're ranking the YouTubers by. If you do truly think her videos aren't funny, that's fine.
I will just hunt you down.
Blue Biscuits is another solid S-tier YouTuber that I would honestly put above Samdoesart. Why, you may ask? Well, personally, I think she's just better. Now, this is where we're getting into the part where I like to call the same artist syndrome. Because if I can be honest for a second, every single artist that we're going to be reviewing today is probably cracked at art and is probably well known for giving good tips in art tutorials. So for that being said, there isn't really too much to set them apart from other artists, but Pikat is definitely a solid YouTuber. She isn't like reinventing the wheel, but like you don't need to do that. She built her community slowly and painstakingly and found what content that she likes to make and what others like to. She's a really good artist. She can swap between semi-realism and also anime style, as well as having a lot of good art tutorials on her channel. Now, I personally don't watch too much of Pikat's content, but I went out of my way to watch a good amount of her videos, and after doing so, I could safely say, yeah, she's an A-tier YouTuber. Charlin. Now, remember what I just said about that same artist syndrome? We can go ahead and throw that out the window with this person. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't a lot of big short creators out there, but Charlin is specifically a really good shorts creator because of her insanely cool concepts for character designs. Fun fact, I didn't know that this person existed up until a month ago, so one of my friends told me about her, and I've been watching her content ever since. She doesn't need highly edited videos, she doesn't really do art tutorials. Her main content is her character designs and her concepts for different types of characters, villains, whatever it may be. She's really good at throwing a lot of different ideas out there to give a lot of other people inspiration to create something of their own. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and throw her right into A tier, right behind Pikat. I don't think she's better than Pikat, but I think she's really solid and deserves to be up there.
I just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
I mean, come on now, guys. It's Orb. Mohammed is a very interesting YouTuber in my opinion. While he does make very stunning artworks, his videos are more focused on talking about art controversies that are currently happening. Now, as much as I'm not really into art controversy, I do find his content very entertaining and pretty funny too. And if you don't trust me with that take, I'd look at his subscriber count. Maybe that'll change your mind instead. And even if you don't like art controversies, his content's also really good at voicing opinions that a lot of other artists have that perhaps aren't able to voice their own opinions loud enough to be heard. His videos aren't strictly talking about art controversy, but also talk about a bunch of other art problems that are happening within the art community, which is why I actually find myself coming back to his content a lot more often just to hear about the latest thing that's happening in the art community. Because let's be honest, I don't really want to deep dive on Twitter to find out what the controversy is this time, and for that, he has my respect and he gets a very respectable A-tier rating. S tier.
My life is like a video game.
Pretty mid. Now, Cloud Ditto isn't as massive as these other YouTubers, but their content has a lot of charm and is really fun to watch. I first discovered them through a video that Orb made, and ever since then I've been really enjoying their content. They're one of those art YouTubers that don't really have a specific thing that they stick to, and I kinda like that. They are all over the place, and honestly it has its charm. They did stuff about Minecraft, stuff about Greek gods. Cloud Ditto is a really fun YouTuber, and I would absolutely suggest you go check them out, and I give them a very respectable B tier rating. I just really wanted to glaze them.
This is what Charlin looks like in real life. Wow. Mommy? Well, I didn't know she was a goth mommy.